Minds and Money in Toronto. We're with Alec Rowlands, Corporate Development for Cardinal Resources. Thank you for joining us, Alec.
Thank you.
All right, so the last time we talked for Cardinal, we discussed other things, but I know new things have happened with your resource. So can you give us an update?
When we met last, we had a resource out there of about 4.5 million ounces, of which 900,000 was an indicated. In the last 10 days or so, we put out a new resource. The new resource has now gone to 4.3 million ounces of indicated, and another 3.1 million ounces of inferred. So it's grown very dramatically in the last 6 months through a 30,000 meter infill drilling campaign. Primarily, that's what's driven the new resource.
Right. So let's translate that for our audience. What does that all mean?
Well, that means that this resource has grown into really a tier 1 asset. Really, finding resources of greater than 5 billion ounces has become exceedingly rare in the gold business. And so when it happens, you have to consider yourself very lucky. And certainly in the last 6 months, we have been very, very lucky to have seen this transform through the drill bit. And we're excited. We think it will get still bigger.
Right. Now, you were also recently listed on the TSX. How were you received?
We were received very well. We did not do a concurrent financing at that time, so there's no natural float in Canada, but there was a lot of shares held in Canada by Canadian institutions and North American institutions. So we've been working with our brokers to help increase the liquidity. It tends to trade in blocks, to be honest, as we are a highly institutionalized stock at this stage.
Right. Now let's talk about your targets for this year. What are you hoping to accomplish until the end of 2017?
Well, we're going to continue to drill Namdini.
Yes. Your gold deposit?
Our gold deposit.
Yep.
We are still looking to define it fully. We are working and are on track to deliver a PEA by the end of this year. So we'll start to get some kind of very loose economic numbers we can start to put around it. And we are also going to start to concentrate on our regional exploration program. We control 900 square kilometers of ground on prospective ground in northern Ghana. Namdini is 20 square kilometers. So there's lots to look at. We've had a very good and successful first initial pass, and we've got some very exciting things we think coming down the pike.
Right. Now, aside from the resource update that was obviously very positive for Cardinal, what other reasons should investors say, this is a company that I want to bet on?
Well, I think if you look at the composition of the shareholder base, I think that would be something to take note of. We are held by largely gold funds, which these are people who are sophisticated and understand what they're looking at.
Right.
We have got increasing interest from, there's more funds that don't own it than do own it at the moment, but they are all taking notice. In addition, we have had an industry player, Gold Fields, join the register back in March, April time, and they have subsequently, as of last Monday, taken a position that is equivalent to 17% or slightly less on a fully diluted basis. So that would be indicative of also smart money. And so we think there's a considerable amount of upside still to come.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Alec.
Thank you.